Not Natalie Cole, but with Natalie Cole too. With Gladys Knight. I'm old school, y'all, but yeah, hey, this is what I was doing behind the scenes, y'all. Hey, just like that. Happy Tuesday. I see somebody saying up here. So thank you for that music. Hello, tribe. How are you? It's always good to be on the line with you. And what about our guest? Thank you for being here. We're honored to have you. We're ready for you to be in the conversation with us. So, with that being said, let me introduce our conversationalist to you. She's a family woman. She has 4 children. She is married. She loves her family. If you know her and you've been on her Facebook page, she's always posting. This is a good mother here because everything is positive. Everything means that they're moving forward. I love it and I love her. She has had her hands in a lot of things, y'all, and I'm just going to list them, okay? So let's start with accounting. So she knows all about accounting. She has done hair. She's had her own salon. Exercise. You should see her, y'all. She like this. She keeps you motivated. And she helps us with our challenges every week for the CEO moms and whoever else wants to join in. She's about health and fitness. She's about nutrition. She's about finance, mindset. She's not playing with y'all about this mindset. She's not playing with me about this mindset either, because I can go to the left sometimes. I'm just putting it out there. I can go to the left. She's not playing with you about your mindset. She gives you all the tools you need to get that together. So it's on you. It's on me to do that. Okay. So she's about mindset. And she's just a good person overall. When you see her and you see that smile, you can't help but to smile back. Whatever you are going through in your day, you can't help but to feel good when you see that smile, because that's how she makes you feel. Because she's a coach too, y'all. She's a coach. So that means she's really cares about, what you're going through. She cares about where you're going to, all of that. So let me not waste any time, because y'all know that this one is always on repeat, and I'm going to repeat it every time I introduce her. She will take her time out of her busy, busy day with her family and all these other things that I listed. She would take the time to pick up her car keys, to pick up that phone, to pick up a plane ticket so she can come and meet you where you are. She is that person. So I am so glad that the guests are on the line tonight. They get to meet her and see what I'm talking about. So with no further ado, everybody, welcome Coach Lee, Miss Alicia, and the original CEO mom. So glad you're here, Ladybug.
Thank you so much, Miss Ramona. I appreciate you being on the line. Y'all, she texted me last week and she said, before Tuesday even came, she said, I got you on Tuesday. I was like, yes. I love that. I love that. That's one less thing that I have to think about. And it's always an honor. And I'm like, wow, to hear you introduce me. I just give the creator a glory for utilizing me to speak to other people and to pour into other people. I always say it's not me, it's the creator in me that does the work. I just make myself available. And it's such a privilege and an honor to be able to give back, you all. You're here more about this tribe. I know you're here for your finances and to add additional income, but it is so much more. And I always say the greatest thing that you get is you. And I feel like at 44 years of life with my birthday being in 61 days. I am my best self. And I say that every single day because every single day I'm growing, every single day I'm being pulled by I'll get into Mr. David Guilty and who he is, the visionary of this tribe. I'm being pulled every day to the next level. As we call it, a push-pull effect. And so I'm moving forward. And as I'm moving forward, he's pulling me as well. And it's just amazing to be connected with a tribe of people who are on the same wavelength, who have that same mindset, people who want to do better, be better in life, and not just be sedentary and not just go through the motions, right? But to live on purpose. And that's all of what you're gonna hear about on this evening with the investment lifestyle, right? Now, before we get into it, because you do have the opportunity to create passive income right from your cell phone, your tablet, or whatever, your computer by tapping into the world's 3 largest financial markets. So with that being said, yes, there's risk involved and results are not guaranteed. But what in life is guaranteed? I always ask that question. Like any other business, it's going to require hard work. It's going to require dedication, persistence, and commitment. But this work looks so different from what you're used to. This work is not showing up for every dollar that's made. This work is tapping into passive income so you can tap into a life that is elevated. This is the platform that we're connected to with Economy. And I love that they focus on a life that is elevated because that's how we were created to live. We wasn't created for struggle. We've been taught struggle. We've been taught struggle. We've been taught that life is lifing is a bad thing when life really you're supposed to have and enjoy life and have it in abundance to the full till it overflows. That's what lifing is naturally supposed to be. And so we've learned it in the opposite fashion. And so if you have belief for that, then what's going to be manifested in your life? If lifing for you is something negative, right? That's what you're going to produce, even though that's not what you want. So again, we focus on building the person to enhance the life, to in turn build the business. We're going to focus on mind, body, spirit, and living legacy, right? Because as we stretch your mindset, then we can stretch your life. When you think about a life that's elevated, what naturally, without even thinking about it, what comes to mind for you, right? You can put it in the chat as well. What comes to mind when you think about a life that's elevated? Do you think about on purpose what life elevated could look like for you? Are you just living from day to day? Are you just looking at what's right in front of you? That's not what we want. We want you to create a vision that's so big, that's so grand, that you have to stretch to become into an entire, not different person, but more of you in order for it to come to pass. It's supposed to like scare you a little bit, right? Because it's so grand and it's so big. It's supposed to invoke some type of emotion for you to be able to, okay, I got to step forward in order to step into this. Does any of these images speak to you when you think about life elevating? Right? And how are we going to tap into a life that's elevated? First of all, like I said, we're going to tap into you because when you get you get everything that comes with being you, right? So if you're not your authentic self, you can't truly, the book Relentless, we talk about mindset training. That is one of the books early on that Mr. Guilty suggested for me when I was going through a storm in life, multiple deaths, matriarchs in my family. And Relentless just really spoke to me, and it speaks to champions. It talks about Kobe and MJ and Tim Grover as their trainer, but just the mindset of a champion that makes no excuses. And if you're not who you have to become who you really are in order to get to what you really want in life. It's a must. There's no other way. And so that's what we're tapping into because we're going to tap into the right leadership. We're going to tap into the right tools, the right technology, the right strategy. See, strategy, it requires for you to be on purpose. Strategy requires you to be intentional. Strategy requires you to look at the bigger picture. Now, we're going to accomplish the small frames, but they're going to fulfill the bigger picture. Have you ever looked at one of those pictures where it's a larger image, but that larger image that you see are made of smaller photos that are maybe individual families or people or animals. So we're going to focus on those small frames, right? Because we don't despise the beginnings of small things, right? Everything that's big has to start small. So we're going to accomplish the small frames in order to fulfill that bigger picture. And we get to do that together. That's what we're tapping into here with a life that's elevated. And this is the right leadership that we're tapped into in order to get there, right? This is Mr. David Guilty, who I talked about from the very beginning. He is a visionary and the founder of the tribe that you will be connected to, Explosion Soul Tribe. And he is what you would call a mentor for me. So he is a person, he's a being who guides me in all aspects of life. He's a guru for me. Not because he's self-proclaimed, and he has so much experience in multiple industries, right? He's been in the beauty industry. He retired himself from the beauty industry. He's been in politics. He's been in real estate. He's been in so many social circles. But on top of that, what Trump's experience is an anointing. And so he definitely has an anointing for this, to be in this industry for decades, for more than 10, 12 years, and not just be in it, but be in this industry and be at the top of this industry, be somebody who is highly sought after. I want you to know who you're standing in front of. And even for the tribe members, you might not even know who you connected to. He has built teams of over 3,000 people. And if you talk to the elite of the elite in this industry and you bring up his name, they know exactly who you're referring to. And a lot of those people, he has their number right in their phones. Now, this is not to boast or brag, but this is to bring you understanding of who you're connected with, the best of the best. Now, he is connected to Mr. Edwin Haynes. Mr. Edwin Haynes is the president, right, of Economy, who is also well known in this industry. He's been in the real estate industry. He's been in the oil gas industry. He's been in the music industry. And he's connected to the CEO. Look at the lineage that you have right here. And Mr. Hassan Mahmoud, he is a world-renowned financial expert. All of these gentlemen came from humble beginnings, and Mr. Hassan Mahmoud has a passion for people to tap into the power of passive income because he knows where his life started from, right? He started from the bottom, now I'm here, right? He started from there, and he wants every class level to be able to tap into this and live the life. He's already living a life that's elevated. These gentlemen represent 6 and 7 figures, not where they had to show up and trade their time for money. Passive income, residual income, that's a whole different conversation. And that's who you are connected to. And Mr. Guilty has created this tribe to bring out the champion in you already a champion. You have the seed of, you was born with the seed of champion, right? You just might not have cultivated that. That seed might have been in stony ground. That seed, you might have weeds in your life that's choked it out. And it's not in a proper environment. Environment is everything. When you're talking about planting the seed, right? You got to have the right soil. You got to have the right nutrition, the right sunlight, the right watering. All of those things come into play. And so now when that seed of the champion that's already on the inside of you, when you get placed inside of Explosion Soul Tribe and you're divinely connected with whoever has invited you to this line tonight, and you start where be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, when you start tapping into that and you renewing your mind to the champion that you already are, then you start to produce the results that you truly want to see in life, right? And that's who we're connected with. I love this, not just a quote, but this has been my personal experience. I have this ability to find the hidden talent in people that sometimes even they didn't know that they had. Has any of you all ever been in that position where you didn't even know who you were, but somebody else externally had to come along in your life and had to either show you who you are or remind you of who you are because of situation or circumstances you were facing? Right. So that's who we have in our leadership. And now he's creating layers of leadership. So now it's not just him. Now we have success partners, right, that are filling in the gaps for each other, that are holding up their shield for one another. And now we're speaking life to one another. Now, when you're going through something and you might be just in a moment, be feeling down, you have your success partner that's going to call you, that's going to check up on you, that's going to speak life, that's going to say, come on, my sister, come on, my brother. We're going to keep going together, right? That's what we had in our leadership. And how do they tap into that 6 and 7 figures? I looked up on Bloomberg and it says, how can we increase our chances of becoming a millionaire? First of all, they made their money go to work for them. And they did that by tapping into being a business owner and investor. You increase your chances by 70% of being a millionaire when you tap into that. And we're going to show you how you have the opportunity tonight, connected with us, connected with this platform, to be able to do that. And I'm just going to pause for a second right there. Because when I say that, it may be a shock to your subconscious mind. I don't know what your wealth files are. Your wealth files might not have the capacity to think millionaire. What is it that you need? What is it that you desire? Why are you on this line tonight? Do you need just an additional $500 a month? Or you already making six figures and you want to further diversify your portfolio? And you're only getting 12% annually. But now I can show you how you can get 12% in a month. Now I can show you how you can get 12% of the day. If you have one of those 401ks, because we're going to be talking about the stocks, Forex, and all of that. If I already have a money manager, I already have 401k, they're already investing for me. But results are not guaranteed, right? But we have the opportunity to beat the results that you're experiencing on your 401k and your 403b, right? Yes. I've been licensed in Series 6 and 63. I used to sit down with people to go over their finances and look at their retirement and see how they diversify between stocks and bonds. And so I know what that looks like. Are they matching? If they're not, why are you even in it? Because they're taking your money and they're multiplying it in the foreign exchange market. You can be doing it for yourself. You can be doing that in a Roth IRA for yourself and have better tax advantages. That's a whole nother conversation. Get with your tax preparer if I just dropped a nugget on you, because I do have a degree in accounting and what I just said, right? But that's what we get here. Now, what is Forex? Forex is just the exchange of two different currency pairs. That's it, that's all. No need to fear, no worries. What does that mean, Coach Lee? That means when I traveled to Mexico and I gave them my US dollar, for every dollar that I gave them, they gave me $17 in Mexican pesos while I was there. Does that sound scary? No, it doesn't, because I was able to now use the pesos and the currency that was prevalent in that country, and I was able to purchase what I needed. So you don't have to be afraid of the Forex market. We're just going to show you how you can do that in an online space. Again, right from your phone. And I don't have to be in Japan. I think that's where Miss Deanna, she was just in Japan, and she actually has the currency from there. She didn't have to travel to Japan, even though she was living her best life and was showing it on social media. But she didn't have to do that in order to tap into the Japanese yen versus the US dollar. She knows how to do that right from her phone. But guess what? Because she's operating in this business, that vacation, now it's a business expense, because as she shared it online and she's sharing lifestyle, she's going there and she's having natural conversation. That trip that she was possibly going to take anyway with her boys is now a tax write-off and a business expense. We're talking about a life that's elevated. And when we tap into the Forex market is the most liquid market that trades $6.7 to $7.5 trillion a day, y'all. $1 trillion a day. It's open 24 hours, 5 days a week. And now you get to be a part of it. Now you get to be a part of it and actually profit from it, because you're a part of it. Do you have a bank account? You got a checking account? You're a part of it. They're taking the money again that you're deposited, about 90% of it, and they're trading it in the foreign exchange market. And they're making the profits from your money. They're making your money go to work for them. They're giving you a savings account. They're telling you to show up and go trade your time for money. And we're the solution. And we're going to tell you how you can still stay at your job. You can still do your job, but we're going to show you how to work this industry. We're going to show you how to work passive income. We're going to show you how you can master money and how money now can go to work for you. That's what we have the ability to do, because we're tapping in these tools of success that are provided with the platform that we're connected to. For an investment, a one-time investment of $149. Yeah, we're telling you right at the gate, we're in full transparency here. Because for $149 one-time investment, and then $99 every 4 weeks or every 28 days, I tapped more into freedom than I did with that degree in accounting and business management. I tapped more into my freedom than I did being a master stylist in cosmetology, than even having that salon. I was limited to time and space with that. There's no limitations here. With the foreign exchange market, we have the ability to make money when the market is going up or down. We are recession proof. And so give me that. Give me that $149. Give me that $99 that opens the gate. I just told you about Miss Deanna, that opens the gate. That is what allows her to now own that business, because that $99 every 4 weeks, or once she becomes an IBO, now she's in pursuit of profit for her business. It's a business expense, right? It's just like when I had a lease to pay in the salon, and that lease was more than $99 every 28 days. My light and gas, my water was more than $99 every 28 days. In this business, these markets, these tools, the people that I'm connected with, the leadership that I'm connected with, is profiting me, and it's giving me more than what all of those industries combined were able to do. Right. And so there's 3 ways that you can tap into the tools of success that we have. So you can tap into the education with our Economy Calibrate Academy. And this is where you can have the live educators, and you can hop online with them. They're going to teach you the education. You can have live Q&A sessions. We also have live trading sessions. If that doesn't line up with your schedule, of course, they're recorded. We're going to personalize everything for you, right? You may go to work during the day and be off in the evening. Okay, then you can tap into the recordings. We have the simple on-demand videos that's going to go through the basics of what in the heck is Forex? What is a pip? What is support and resistance? And if things aren't clicking with you, whoever you're connected to, you can call them, you can text them. If they don't know, they're going to get to somebody who does know. You now have that support, because everybody thinks they can go to YouTube University. But with that, there's so much information that you don't know what information to actually tap into. And then if you do, if you have those questions, who's answering those questions? Who can you run to? Us here when you're connected with this tribe. And so we have that, the educational platform. Then we have our Solex, which is our copy and place system. With our copy and place system, those same educators who have 10, 20, 30 years of experience, they are now sending out trade ideas to us. And so people ask, well, how soon can I make a profit? Well, it really depends on you. You can start out with a demonstration account, right, where you're just learning with fake money. You can start with your live account. And so essentially, the first day, if you come in here, you get your live account funded and set up, you get a trade idea that comes out with between Solex and Telegram. So in Telegram, we get these trade ideas. Let me see if I can minimize this so I can show you Telegram. Let's pull this up. Let me see. Go to Amanara Trade Ideas. Yes. And so here is an example of a trade idea that hit. Let's go up here. So it's telling us, remember I told you can make money when the market goes up and down. So in this example, we're selling gold. That means the market is going down. It gives us our entry. It gives us our stop loss. It gives us multiple take profits, right? And these is at least 3 opportunities to profit right from this one trade. Now, what happened? You could have placed this, went about your day. Literally, those numbers that you see, you're going to copy them. You're going to place them. If you have the app Solex, copy it, boom, paste it into the platform that I use is Sway. You paste it into your Sway app, get into the market, going about your way. Right here, that TP1 hit. You made profit. This was 11:42 a.m. by 11:46, boom. It was profit that was made. Now you scroll down here, 12:06, TP2 hit. That was 100 pips, y'all. That 100 pips could have been $10. That 100 pips could have been $100. The 100 pips could have been $1,000. It just depends on your account size and your lot size. So that's what you have the ability to do with that. And then with our Manara AI system, we got it all for you right here. You got to go know where we got you. Let's see, with our Manara AI system, where's my Manara? You notice I said, where is my Manara? Because it's personalized to me. And so with this, you're going to go in and you're going to tell your personalized AI bot what currency pairs you like to trade. So AU is actually one of the pairs that I like to trade. this trade idea right here. It's on AU, it's on the 15-minute, it's the bat pattern. And so it's going to, again, give me the entry, 2 targets, so it's 2 times for me to profit in this trade, and my stop loss. And so you may be a person who, okay, you have a very involving day. And so you might not be able to take those trade ideas throughout the day. You just don't have the time to stop. You can utilize that Menara. You can set those trades at night. You can set them early in the morning, whatever works for you. Put them in there, set it and forget it, go about your way. Now, you notice it says a stop loss. So if the market goes in the opposite direction from what the AI technology says or the trade ideas that educators give you, then you incur a loss, which we call lessons, right? And so I want to be very transparent. Remember, the results are not guaranteed. On average, we have about an 80 to an 85% success rate. That's what a median range, right? So that means 8 to 8.5 trades out of every 10 trades, yes, there are wins. But I always like to stand out in your mind because I don't want you coming here and one trade that you get in, it's a lesson. It's like, but I thought you said, I also said that you have the opportunity, those 2 trades, that 1.5 trades, you can incur a lesson, right? But if overall we're profiting, we're still in the green. We're not in the red. And so that's what you have, the opportunity to tap into here with us in the system that we have. And I want to show you what that looks like to actually tap into a trade idea. Take that trade idea and see it multiply on your phone.
So we just got in the trade, right? We're in training. We started out in just minutes. It hopped up to $34.34. So we're just showing the investment lifestyle and how you literally can come on here and learn how to make money from your phone. You see these numbers going? Now, if the market starts going in the opposite direction, guess what? The same way you just made that money, you can incur a lesson. Complete transparency. But we are showing you, we're not just rolling the dice. We're learning the skills, and we're learning different indicators of why we should take the trade that we are taking. So in a matter of minutes, you see it just topped again from $39 to now $55. Y'all, this is what we do. This is what I'm showing you all. The benefits of the investment lifestyle.
Boom. That is the benefits of the investment lifestyle for you to be able to tap into passive income right from your phone. How many minutes? $50. Did I say an hour? Nope. Did I say 2 hours? Nope. Who told you that it had to take a whole hour in order to make $20, $30, $40, $50? See, that's what we've been taught. Remember, I said you're going to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You're going to have a new way of thinking. I no longer have to trade my time for money. My money, you see how I deposited money? And now my money just went to work for me. My money went out and multiplied and brought back more money. That's what we want for you, right? And then we have the opportunity to hop into these live trading sessions. And we do this. Now, the class operates from Monday through Friday when you are part of this program with us. At 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. No, 8:30. The coffee club is at 8. Getting a little confused. Coffee club is at 8. It's at 6 Pacific, and it's at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I meet with people in 2 locations here in Louisville at Brew and Sip, and then we meet online together, and we give the opportunity for people to get a snippet of what I'm showing you right now, and then to participate and experience a live trading session, to experience even possibly a live trade for themselves right in that moment. And I'm going to give you a glimpse of what that looks like.
It's pushing up. Will it be our buy? Let's see. With down, getting ready for the buy. Now, breaking the high of the previous candle, it will be our buy. We have a kind of volume for the bullish move. Will it be our bullish move? Are we going to take the trade? It's pushing up. Come on, come on. Breaking up for the buy. Took the buy. 3 pips, 5 pips, 7 pips. Nice. 10 pips. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Closing the trade. Super nice.
Hey.
Super nice trade.
Yes, sir.
Still pushing up. Take 10 pips, guys. Not less than 10, 12 pips you should take. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 20 pips going up. Super nice trade. This is a super nice trade.
Super nice trade.
This is one of these trades that you don't want to miss. This is
you see, we
one
have
of these trades that you don't want to miss. Super nice. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Made it all for us. Made it all.
Yes.
Very, very, very nice.
Very nice. In and out. Profits made.
Lovely, 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 lovely trade.
So you all, that's what it looks like. And at that time, it was only 900 people. I think when I first started getting on, these live trading sessions, he trades the US 30. It's a scalping session. So he shows you, as you can see, when to get in, when to get out. And people are putting in the chat how many pips were made. I think it was around 400 or 500 people when I first started getting on there. It wasn't, I'll say, a lot. Since we are a global company, it's like people all over the world that's getting on. And then it was just 900. Now on a consistent basis, it's like 16 to 1700 people, right, that are getting on. This is only one aspect of what we do, but people are seeing such value and just hopping in and out of that alone. Let me show you some of the trades. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you here the trades in this US 30 that we have the opportunity to take on a daily basis. Now, this is the educators trades, right? Look at this right here. I think this was from today. Look at that. Now, you might not come in and you might not make $700 to start out your day, but a lot of times, I think today we was only on there 15 minutes. And as soon as we got in the trade, a trade idea was going. What if you just started your day making $25 from your phone in the beginning, $50, maybe $100? Would that speak to you? Now, I told you that's included with a $149 one-time investment and then $99 every month. But if you can come in and you can make $25 a day, would it be worth that $99 every single month in order for you? And that's just a starting point for you. Again, results are not guaranteed, but you have a tribe of people around you that are going to help you in this process in your journey to see the success that you truly desire, right? And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring to the investment lifestyle stage Miss Debbie, who is out of Nashville, North Carolina. It's such an honor to have you on tonight, Miss Debbie. Thank you for being here with me. Let's see here. Okay. I can't hear. Can you all hear Miss Debbie?
Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. Yes, we got action now. We got action. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being present. I know that you and the Miss Lady, you got a whole lot going on over there, right? You're a very productive person. You're a caregiver. You are very involved in your church and you're in leadership there. So I appreciate you taking time away to be present with the tribe. Now, Miss Debbie, what is it like for you? And how did that make you feel? That video that you just saw of getting in your first trade and making money from your phone, what was that like for you?
Well, thank you so much, Miss Alicia, for having me on the call this evening. And I just want to thank Mr. Guilty for the tribe. I just want to thank him for what the vision that he has for us and for just going to the creator and what the creator downloads to him. So just thank him, number one. But just being able to get on and understanding and jumping in. Like I used to work on Wall Street many moons ago, and to know that back then, if what I knew back then, what I knew now, I was actually doing data entry, placing millions and millions of dollars doing that entry and just placing trades on the floor. And to know that today, yesterday or Tuesday, when I did my first trade with the US 30, and I'm like, I made $5. And because the professional trader was like, okay, get in, and okay, get out. And when I said, what? I made $5 off of what he did. It was amazing. The adrenaline rush, okay? Yeah, I didn't have to, for some young people up there, I didn't have to smoke the marijuana. I didn't have to do the rush of it. The rush of it, it was just exhilarating to me. So I loved it. I love scalping. So I love scalping gold. So I will start at the Asian market, get my chart ready, and I get ready to go. But that US 30, as long as you get in there, when he say get in, and when he say I'm getting out, you get out. But it was just refreshing to listen to him. Absolutely.
And then Miss Debbie, so you share this, you operate this as a business. Yes, you're a trader now, but you're also operating this as a business, and you hit Influencer 500, and so you're also making money passively from that as well. And one thing we never do is we never have people to go out and recruit. What Mr. Guilty wants us to do is what you just talked about. He wants us to have our own proof of concept. So you can be on the charts and you can just show people, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you want in and out? And you just recently had an experience when you was just at the doctor's office doing what you do. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Yes, I went to the doctor, and regarding my vertigo, I had vertigo, and I went to the doctor and I'm sitting in the chair, and I had my phone up and I'm looking at my chart, and she's checking me, and she stopped in the middle. She said, are you trading? And I said, yes. And she was like, oh my God. She said, my dad just gave my daughter a book. And I said, oh, well, that's awesome. I said, how old is your daughter? She said, 6. I said, oh, really? She said, yes. And he said, she said, you need to read the book as well. And he said, you're smart as a doctor, but you need to know financial. You need to be smart financially. She said, and she said she looked at her dad, and she was like, wow. So she couldn't even finish examining me because I started showing her proof of concept, and she was like, oh my God, oh my God. She said, we need to connect. So I said, well, give me your information. We exchanged information. She said, look, I'm getting ready to go on a conference, but we need to connect. Mind you, it was a nurse in the room, African American, and she was hearing the same information. And once the doctor left, she said, okay, Miss Foreman, you can go and get lab work done. So when the Black nurse said, I'm gonna take you to get labs, I said, my sister, this is what I do. I want to help my sisters to be more knowledgeable. So let's exchange information. By the time I came back from labs, she said, is this real? And I just stopped in my tracks. I said, wait a minute. The doctor had no problem giving me her information. And you wanted to ask me, is this real? And right there, I was just floored because I knew it was mindset. But I said, give me your number anyway. Give me your information anyway.
Yes,
right. Give it, I said, because, your mindset, I'm going to change it anyway. Just give me information. She said, okay, all nonchalant, just okay. Okay, that's what she said, okay. But
So
that blew
Ms. Debbie, you were making that impact just by being on your phone, just doing what you do, being into, I look at it at 2 different wealth files that you were in front of, one that was used to that language and so was more open and receptive, and then another was not. She wanted it to be probably her heart, but her mind couldn't comprehend that I can really make money in that way because we're told I have to trade my time. So thank you, Miss Debbie, because you're speaking to two types of people that are on the line with us right now. Right? It may be a person who this is what they've been praying for. They're looking for a way, they're already working two jobs. And what if now they can tap into that passive income here to get rid of their second job and they can just focus on this. So I appreciate you, Miss Debbie, being on this line with us, being committed to step away from whatever your prior obligations were, and then to hold up your shield for us on the tribe. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Y'all, that's what we do. It's called natural conversation. It's called proof of concept. And for what we have, we're fully confident because it's going to be people that doubt what you do because we're going against the status quo. We're going against what the entire world is saying how you make money. And so we know that there's going to be objection. But I was going to say it's working for me. Whether you come in or not, it's working for me. And so that is the Forex, that is the Monero, that's the AI technology. And guess what we also have? We also have the ability to tap into stock options, y'all. And there's a boot camp that's going on right now. You can put it in the chat if you're going through this boot camp right now. And how are you? Put it in the chat how you're benefiting from this stock options boot camp. Now, what is stock options? It's a little different from what you're used to with stocks. With stocks, we're going to buy and hold. We're going to buy low. We're going to sell high, right? We're taking ownership of that thing. We have voting rights. We have dividends. With stock options, we are borrowing shares of stock for a specified period of time, normally at a discounted rate, right? So now, if Tesla stock is $240, I may be able to go in and get a stock options for $5 a share. Now, we're purchasing an entire contract, right? So one contract is 100 shares. Now I can get 100 shares of stock for $500 because it's $5 a share if I'm borrowing it through a stock options versus $240 for one share of stock. And also with this, you can make money when the market goes up or down, right? And I just want to show you some of the results that we have been able to get in here. And they give the results from week to week to week, right? Look at this Tesla stock. The cost of this trade was $161. Now, that was one contract, $161. The profit was $571. Look, profit was $571, 354% return on investment. Look at this down here with QQQ. Do you see that where that was $76? And that profit was $947. Now, again, this is all included with this one-time investment of $149 and then $99 every 28 days. Now, if you see results like this, and these are trade ideas that she has given to us, right? So if you're getting these type, one trade alone has the opportunity for you to get that $149 one-time investment back and to cover that $99 every 28 days and have profit left over. This is what we're giving you the opportunity to do. And then over here, it says right here, can y'all read that? Right here, earnings can be $25,000 to $50,000 if you're new to stock options. Now, once you're experiencing this thing, $75,000 to $150,000. Do you have anywhere with the job that you're currently working? If you say, look, I need an additional $25,000 to $50,000, can I schedule a time to sit down with you and so we can come up with a game plan in order for me to achieve that for my family? Probably not. But you can do that on your own. That's what we're giving you the ability to do right here with this tribe, right here with the investment lifestyle. And I've told you this over and over again throughout this entire thing. 95% of the people on this left-hand side and tapping into 5% of the money. 5% of the people are on this right-hand side and tapping into 95% of the money. Which place do you want to be? Let's hit this off. Where are you now and where do you want to be? We can get you over here, right? where do you fall at in this class? Because the class levels are changing, and that's why it's important what we do. The middle class right now is 373,000. Are you even in the middle class? Do you see there is now a broke and a very poor and an upper poor? Yes, I know you probably like this little heart, like just in shock, right? We the solution. What I showed you so far, we are the solution. These are add-ons that we have. Aside from that pack, you can tap into Plutus, which is our faster moving pairs, our indices. Again, for that, there's live trading sessions, there's trade ideas that come out with that. You can get the education, that's an additional $50. This is binary options. This is our high frequency trading. This is a time trading, right? And so you're going to say whether the market is going to go higher or lower. That's it. It's all or nothing with that. And so if I say the market is going to go higher, I'm at 5 seconds trading because I have a high risk tolerance. And so if I'm entering into the market right here and I say the market is going to go higher, within that 5 seconds, it can fall below that point. But when that 5 seconds is up, it has to be above that entry point, right? And that is an additional $25. I actually placed a few trades earlier today. Let's see, I'm gonna show you that over here, right? So this is an additional $25. This first trade idea, they do give out trade ideas and there's live educational classes with this, but with this, these was just my own personal trades. And so this one right here was a lesson and all the rest of these were profits, right? And so an additional $25, okay, but I can make $25 in 5 seconds. I have the ability to do that. So there's so many ways that you can profit here with us. We're going to personalize this for you, and whatever speaks your language, whatever as we're sharing this information with you, and you after this, you're getting back to the person, tell them what you liked about it, right? Tell them what you enjoyed, and then we're going to show you how you can benefit and how we can match. Here in this tribe, we say something that we say boom. And that stands for building, owning, operating, and maximizing your business, right? We're going to show you how you can do that. And so you also have the ability to tap into what's called DeFiverse. That is our entire world that's just with crypto and everything that you saw on the other side with the ECA, with the live classes and the educators and the trade ideas. It's just like a mirror image of that. You can see right here, live, learn ideas, right? Simplicity. But with crypto never sleeps. Crypto never sleeps. That is a 24/7 market. So you have the opportunity to make passive income from your phone 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. You can do that here. That is an additional $69 if you want that as an add-on. If you don't want anything else that I talked about, then you can get this as a standalone for $149, and again, $99 every 28 days. Or you have the ability to get the gold pack. Now, I already told you about the elite pack. That's where it's $149 and then $99 every 28 days, right? With this gold pack, you can bundle per se that ECA, the Monara, the DeFiverse, the Solex, the Plutus, right? The stock options. Echo is depending on what country you're in, is still being worked out here for the US, but that'll be an opportunity as it's finished for us here, where instead of taking those trade ideas, it'll be a semi-automation system where you will tell that AI technology once a day, okay, I accept any trade ideas, and you'll have different platforms that you can select from based on your trading style. I accept those trades. And then when you say that, throughout the day, you tell it how many trades you want to place or the percentage, based on your account, and it'll place those trades for you. So it's another way to have semi-automation where you don't have to look at those trade ideas throughout the day. Now, this is $499, but then it's one-time investment, $165 every 28 days. Now, if you were to get all of those add-ons individually, that would be $219 versus $165. I'm a person, I want it all, right? And so, yes, I have that. I have the gold pack. I have the binary options that are additional on top of the gold pack. But I remember when I first got this gold pack, and I tapped into that DeFi verse, and it was a trade idea. I don't know if it was Doge at this point or Solano, whatever it was. It was multiple trades that came out. I remember that first week that I got in, but just from that one trade idea alone, I got half that $4.99 that I invested one time. I got half of that back first day off of one trade idea. And mind you, that $4.99 that didn't come from my account. That $4.99 had already come from profit that I had made in the market. So essentially, this platform had already given me the benefit to tap into that $4.99 and to cover that. And so I love when we talk about I'm playing with house money, because after I made that initial investment to get started and I funded my Forex account, I made profits from that Forex account, right? It's not just making money, but it's also keeping money. And so Mr. Guilty encouraged us, hey, as you're making daily profits, what percentage of that, how are you going to pay yourself daily? So out of those daily profits, I'm keeping some of that money in that account, right? So the account can grow, and I'm reinvesting, but then I'm also taking money out and I'm putting it into a wallet. And you can take that money out, you can pay yourself daily, you can let it build up for the week, you can pay yourself that way, but pay yourself. And so I was able to fund my stock options account from that. I was able to fund my binary, that gold pack. None of that came from my bank account. That all came from profit. And so now when I'm profiting now, I'm so far away from my initial investment. I'm playing with house money. The banks and the institutions that are shifting the markets, I'm playing with their money. See, in the beginning, when I didn't know any better, I was depositing money into the bank account and they was trading my money. Now I'm trading their money because I'm in profit. Now I've mastered, and I'm continuing to master because my mindset is continually being renewed. I'm mastering the money game. That is a life that's elevated. I'm starting to live that little by little, right? From faith to faith, from glory to glory. Have and enjoy life and have it in abundance to the full. We're tapping into all of those things, becoming who you truly are, right? Yeah, we have a thing that's called 3 and Free. That's okay. Like what Miss Debbie just did, you don't have to recruit. If you don't want to pay that $99, go ahead and share it with 3 other people. Have them become students too. And as long as they remain active, the company is going to waive that subscription. You can also start operating as a business. I said Miss Debbie is doing. She's right here at Influencer. I'm telling all your business, Miss Debbie. But she's working this thing. Now look, you're gonna start out at 3 people, right? And just say you're starting out, right? And this is month 1, and you have 3 people. And on those 3 people, everybody is going to work together because they all getting their own proof of concept. And so before you even get to this next level of 9, 10, 11, 12 people, you can start getting paid at just 3 people with a weekly payout of $25. But now as everybody gets involved, right? You only personally enrolled 3 people, but now you have 20 people that's connected to you because you show value to people who showing value to people. Y'all all going to work together. And now you're getting $125 every single week just because you're having that your conversation about the proof of concept that is working right from your phone. That's what you have the ability to do. If you want to tap into this as a business, it's an additional $29 and then $15 every 4 weeks. But I'm going to show you what you have the opportunity to do with this.
Everybody needs a home-based business. Why? So you can get your money back. Let me explain what I mean. If you have a cell phone and you run a business, you can write that cell phone off on your taxes at the end of the year. If you travel for business, you can write off your plane ticket, your train ticket, your bus ticket, your Uber expenses, your hotel expense, everything. So never travel just for fun. Always travel for business. And if you have children, you can hire your children to work in your home-based business. Why? Because you cannot write off the food that you feed them, lunch money, you cannot write off soccer, you cannot write off ballet, you can't write off any of that. But if you hire them to work in your home-based business and you pay them a salary, what you were going to pay them anyway, now you can write that salary off on your taxes. They can use that money to actually now go buy all of those things. And as long as it's less than $6,000 a year, they don't have to report that money to the IRS. Everybody needs a home-based business. Trust me.
Everybody needs a home-based business. Trust me. Did you hear what she just said? What you was gonna do anyway is now a tax write-off because you decided to operate this as a business. Y'all, and we are connected to, remember I said the right leadership. We are connected to a gentleman who absolutely knows what he's doing. And every project, this ain't our first go round. Every project that I've been in and connected to with this gentleman, I've done things in the past and I've seen, a little bit of success here and there, but he was able to see me before I saw myself. And he pulled that leader that was already there out of me. And I've been in leadership position in every project that we've been in. Here was one project, that project, I hit multiple. This was in the very beginning. You see where I started from? Right here, you build a person, you enhance the life you build. That was my beginning stages. And over the years, I'm developing into who I am right now. And I'm seeing success, but that's not enough. Everything attached to us wins, right? It's our winning. Your life, it should be your winning season. And that's what we're doing. The people here who've never seen success before, they are seeing success here in some way, shape, or form. They're getting confidence, they're getting boldness, they're winning on the charts, they're building this business and it's paying them passively. And so for me, it's not a success for me if I'm the only one that's winning. I want everybody that around me, I want to see them winning. Whatever goals that they have set for them, we are now accomplishing those goals together. And I got that because I'm duplicating what I see and what I saw in Mr. Guilty from a distance before when I first started with him. And as we came together, I'm seeing that on a daily basis. So this has been a privilege and an opportunity to be before you on this evening. Thank you, Miss Debbie, for sharing tonight. Thank you, Miss Ramona, for opening up and for giving us your heart. Thank you to the members who are here and supporting me and being coachable in this here. Thank you, Miss Erica. We taking it back. Thank you, Miss Erica, for opening up your home and allowing us to be here on this evening and not just here for boom sessions or whatever. Whenever we need to get together as a tribe, you willingly open your home to us and we just able to build those bonds together. So I definitely appreciate you and thank you to all the tribe members that are on the line. We are doing this together, y'all. How can you just get just a little bit more? How can you be just a little bit more intentional about your life, about your trading, about your business? If you're a trader, trade. If you're a builder, build. Do those things, right? Mr. Guilty talks about the work will not forget you, but you got to continue to sow those seeds. And sometimes in a season of sowing seeds, it feel like it's not working. It feel like because you're sowing that seed and that seed is going down under the soil first and it's developing those roots, right? Just like with a structure, with a building, they got to take that time. The foundation takes the longest. It's the most, because you got to have that strong support system. The taller the building, the deeper the foundation. So those roots are going down right now and your foundation is being established. But when you plant a seed, guess what? It's nothing more powerful than a seed. It has to come forth, right? It has to come forth and yield fruit. Some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. So I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. This has been The Investment Lifestyle. Thank you, Mr. Guilty, for who you are, all of what you do every single day to pour into me. I am CEO Mom Coach Lee, and I'm going to welcome you into this tribe, and I'm going to welcome you in to Economy. Forever and always, boom, y'all.